It is Tuesday, November 1st, and our newest location has been added to Marvel Snap, and it will be featured for the next 48 hours, which means it has a 40% chance to be in any of your games that you play on the ranked ladder for the next 2 days, and that's Machine World here. When you play a card here, add a copy to your opponent's hand. Really a kind of strange location. It feels like the best way to kind of approach this is play cards that your opponent's not going to want to play out or that they can't get rid of. And if your opponent's going to be playing cards to put extra things into your hand, that brings us to an easy first shout out for the best cards to be playing into Machine World. That is the Devil Dinosaur. So powerful stat stick in the metagame, going to be extra good for the next 2 days. If your hand is full, the dino is happy, and he's going to be as big as 17 power if you can keep a full 7 cards in your hand. Speaking of keeping cards in your hand, the next recommendation for this location is Sentinel. It's going to keep lots of cards in both players' hands. They will not be able to put that Sentinel down, and neither will you as you play these out again and again and again, getting more and more of them to gum up the works. I think another way to approach this location is to play very synergistic cards such as Bucky or other destroy payoffs such as Nova. If you wait until that key final turn to actually crack this synergy card with something like a Carnage or a Venom, your opponent won't be able to leverage it appropriately, basically leaving them with just a dead card stranded or a useless card on their board should they decide to play it out. As we move into some pool 3 suggestions, we have the kind of inverse Devil Dino in Ronin the Accuser. 3 base attack, but gets +2 power for every card in the opponent's hand. If we're going to be stuffing the opponent's hand full of goodies, we might as well get a big stat stick to pay ourselves off for it, and that is where Ronin steps up. And finally, I think one of the cheekiest things you can be doing to make useless cards rot into your opponent's hand with the Machine World is Mysterio. So unlike other cards in Marvel Snap, like say Squirrel Girl or Doctor Doom that add token kind of cards to the board, Mysterio counts as playing out cards to all 3 of the locations when you deploy it, meaning that 0 power Mysterio clone goes into the Machine World, it gets copied up into your opponent's hand, and they have essentially a useless card unless they want to play out something that's 0 power for just 2 resources. What are you going to do with this location? I think this one is a little bit trickier than the last couple ones we've gone over. I'd love to know in the comments down below what sweet cards you think pair well into it. If you enjoyed my suggestions, make sure you tap that like button. If you're new to the channel, make sure you subscribe. I do game news updates here when we have new locations drop like this, or hot locations happen, or other things going on. I also post deck highlights and other game news 7 days a week here. You wouldn't want to miss anything. Hope to see you back around again real soon, and have fun in the Machine World. I know I will tomorrow and the next couple of days at twitch.tv/Jeff Hoagland as well.